If a competitive market is holding you back from realizing your real estate dreams, then you want to stay tuned as I share with you 8 ways to compete against cash offers. All right, now there's a lot to get to in this video, so I'm going to go really fast. And what I'm going to do is leave my number here. So if at any time you have a question, you can pause the video and shoot me a text or leave a comment on any one of the platforms you might be viewing this video. All right, let's get to it. So number 1 is you want to get a fully underwritten pre-approval. Now this stands apart from a pre-qual or a pre-approval and is the highest level of fully underwritten pre-approval. So this means that you've taken the time to go all the way through underwriting and you only need a contract and appraisal to get a loan approval. Now this might not make a lot of sense to you, but believe me, listing agents really understand how much more important this letter is compared to others. With that, number 2 is your proof of funds. You want to have the statement or statements from where your cash is coming from that is related to the offer you're making. So if you're making X amount of down payment or you're paying X amount of money over the appraised value, you want to be able to illustrate that in a concrete way by using a proof of funds to show the agent and the seller that you have the money on hand ready to go to perform what you're saying you're going to do. Now, when you write the offer, you want to make sure that your agent gives context for why you're offering what you're offering and how you connect with the property. Because a lot of us are moving away from the sort of love letters that we used to do in the past, you at least want your agent to communicate to the other agent, you know, why the home's important to you, why the location's important to you, what reason you're buying the property, okay? And give a little bit of context for someone to connect with you, similar to a love letter, but not quite, you know, who you are exactly. Now, number 4 relates to contingencies. So with contingencies, you want to consider removing as many as you reasonably can. Now, I'd probably say if you have a fully underwritten pre-approval, that might be your loan contingency. If it's really competitive and there might be cash or there might be other well-qualified offers, that could be your appraisal contingency. Now, the inspection contingency is very situational and you just have to see how that goes in the moment. And number 5, be sure to make your best offer on price and terms first. This market is moving way too fast for you to make an offer and try to look for a counter offer. It's a terrible mistake. Number 6, really consider your post-close seller occupancy needs. Now, a lot of sellers are in a place where they're buying a home, they're moving out of town, they need the cash in order to make the move. And so you want to consider, can you allow, you know, a standard 30-day seller rent back, or can you offer more? Can you offer 2, 3, maybe 4 months because you're renting or you have additional flexibility? That can really give you a leg up against other buyers who have to move in at close of escrow. Number 7, and this is really on making sure you choose a good agent to be working with, is make sure your offer is well written. I can't tell you how many times I review offers with a seller and offers come in really sloppy, incomplete, they're missing things, like a pre-approval or proof of funds. I have no idea about the buyer or why they're buying the property. It's really important that your offer is written well and that it's presented well. And number 8, consider your agent's reputation in the market area. If you're working with someone who has a great reputation and is well known, it's really likely that they can help you get to the front of the list, if not very close. Now, the bottom line is that this market is ultra competitive. And if you have to compete, these 8 tips should help you get a leg up against the competition. However, if you're really smart, you'll partner with an agent who can bring you off-market opportunities, coming soon listings, and maybe even do some direct mail on your behalf to help create an opportunity that's not on the open market. I'm Justin Vierra with the Vierra Group at Guide Real Estate. If you have any questions about this topic and anything else on your mind, shoot me a text or leave a comment. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.